Okay, so that's down to 22 weapons. That narrows it down. All the Iridian weapons obviously will go in the vault. Double Anarchy is just solid. And then here are a bunch of snipers. The Volcano I might drop. But the snipers here are very considerable. Like, this one does a lot of damage, but it has that, you know, bolt action, so I don't think that that would hold up in combat. The reason I didn't sort my weapons for a long time, if ever you were curious, is because I have found out that, from experience, that the, I'm gonna hold on to this sniper just to play with it, I'm not gonna lie. I have found out from experience that if you have more items in your inventory than the cap, it bugs out and freezes your game. Everything just freezes and you have to restart. So yeah, that's because I've had modded accounts with literally thousands of weapons. I mean, one of my accounts it was a few thousand. That's why if you hold down and the D-pad, you can actually go down really fast. I'd be sitting here for minutes to get to the bottom. But let's dump off all of the Iridian weapons that I don't plan to use. Let's sort. And I now have 24 Iridian weapons. That's awesome. I think this shotgun and the sniper that I just put in are the only two that I plan to use. So let's grab that one out of here. And that would actually make a very decent sniper. Liquid Lance is an interesting gun. So the Liquid Lance is the only sniper I've seen that can even compare to my badass sniper. Of course I gotta keep the badass sniper just to hold on to it. I might even put this in my vault and just hold on to it on my character, because if ever I play through the game again, I mean, that's a level 37 sniper. Like, I'm gonna probably want to keep that just as a bookmark, because I've regretted in the past selling weapons like that. So I'm gonna hold on to that for now, and then I won't have to worry about. Can I buy these? No. Okay. I was wondering if you could buy the highest level and then buy the lower ones, but you can't. So off camera, just gonna hang out, probably watch The Office. I'm gonna use these new badass weapons that I'm super excited to use, and I'm just gonna storm through Knoxx's vault quite a few times, kill him off camera, like I said, and that'll be that for this episode. Now I'm gonna stop recording now, and I'm gonna go farm the vault. Hope you enjoyed. Alright guys, so we last left off getting the chopper, which is this motherfucker right here. And if you haven't seen this gun operate, then you are missing out, because... Did I just get that wrong? Hold on, I gotta reroute my keys here. So the chopper is a high magazine capacity, high fire rate, low accuracy, typically high damage assault rifle that shoots continuously until empty or interrupted. This thing is basically like a double Anarchy on steroids in an assault rifle form. So, I farmed Motorhead about 20 or 30 times, I don't actually know, and got that thing. So, now that we've got it, that took a long time, we're going to actually head back out to the Sunken Sea, clean up some of these last missions, kill Skyscraper, and then move on a little bit closer to the Secret Armory General. Oh my god, Timus and Creeper, you guys' mics are just retarded. Trying to ignore it, but there's this little buzzing in the back. I always empty out my inventory just to kinda see, just to clear up space, and I was wondering how much storage I had used. Well, it looks like I've used up all of it. My backpack is completely full. So I should probably unload all this shit right now, so I don't have to do it later. And that's just the best way to play this game. Pick up every single weapon, class mod, shield, grenade mod you can find, and then sell it all. And I am absolutely just, my pockets are deep. You could swim in them for hours. Never see the other side. Alright, on to the Sunken Sea. Got some simple cleanup missions, and then we should be right out of here. In fact, the drive back from this place, I just cut it out, is so long that I'm likely going to just kill Skyscraper, turn in the mission to the midget, and then do some last few missions, and then we'll be out of here. That'll be it. In fact, you'll actually get a Steam achievement for completing every achievement in the Secret Army of General Knoxx, but that's going to take its own time because Cromer-Axe is going to be a motherfucker. And there's Skyscraper. So, first thing you gotta do, ditch the vehicle. That thing blows up and you're fucked. And if you die, which you inevitably probably will, you need the vehicle to actually get back. And now you can see why I wanted the chopper to take out Skyscraper. This thing dropped that motherfucker in seconds, along with his friend. And I just used half of my ammo! Oh, fuck, there's another one. Come on, and he's dead too. There you go. And everything's dead. So the chopper, well, it took me about an hour to farm this thing. Definitely going to be worth it. This weapon is probably going to be an asset for a long time, and I hope to use it. What? Is that shield actually good? No, okay. I just thought I saw some really high stats for a low-level shield. So the other problem to the chopper is Borderlands automatically allocates ammo that you need based on like your capacity. So if you have less than 50% ammo on any weapon, you'll be getting primarily that kind. So from here on out, it is readily expected that I will be seeing a lot of combat rifle ammunition, which is probably not an issue, but it can be annoying if I ever decide to use anything other than my chopper. But that's not a problem. If I accidentally call it Anarchy Chopper, by the way, it's because back in my modded days, there are a lot of different weapons, a lot of different weapon variants of the chopper called Anarchy. The chopper, chopper, Anarchy. They don't get very creative, these guys. But essentially, they're just the chopper, but on steroids. Yeah, if you thought this thing wasn't powerful enough, just imagine it doing 15 times the damage and a hell of a lot more accurate. Oh, that's a nice gun. But it might even be a possible one. Anarchy isn't really a common thing. It is a common. It is something you will see in the main game. Definitely in playthrough 2 and higher levels, you'll see more of them. But Anarchy basically translates to badass weapon. That's just a common thing throughout Borderlands. I don't know that I have any Anarchy weapons right now, and I especially can't check considering I'm in a vehicle, but let's enable the road rage mission and take out some of these Cheetah-Paws, that way we can get out of here. And while we're on the way, let's actually turn in the mission to the Midget, because a lot of the spawn points for these bandit patrols are near him. That's why I love this game, Timus. I know fucking everything about it. It's awesome. All that
zest to play this game is real.
I love it.
Who needs a wiki when you can just have a brain if you want?
All of that was just the top of my head, just as I'm going. Let's turn in this mission. I think he just gives you, yeah, nothing, free experience. And let's actually buy some combat rifle ammo so we don't have to worry about it later. Yeah, okay, SMG is rather low. Alright, we're going to need a lot of SMG ammo when we unlock the Circle of Slaughter missions. I don't actually know if that's what it's called, but if you follow this road up here, there's actually an extra area where you can do that. Okay, are there any more missions for the Sunken Sea? Just Road Rage, right? Okay. Because I really do remember there being more missions here, but I don't actually know where to get them. So the spawn point for the Cheetah-Paws should be right over here. If you kind of just hang out in this area, they'll fly off those ramps. And sometimes they don't, which makes this one of my least favorite missions in the entire game. I'm not even exaggerating, because unless there's a healthy supply of these guys to kill, I mean, we gotta find, what is it, 4 or 5 of them, and I just don't want to wait. But I have to complete the mission, or else my OCD will keep me up at night, so... That's it. Oh my god, is this surfer gonna fuck me up? Don't blow up my vehicle! I'm too young to die! Alright, let's do some elite sniper shots. Oh shit, this guy covers me around fast. Alright, chopper it is. Come here, come on, right underneath, and...
You disappoint me, King.
He's dead. Okay. Oh, there's another drifter. Alright, and I'm down. Come on, Anarchy, chopper. No, it's not an Anarchy, come on! And we're up. This thing is amazing. I really do wish I had a, double Anarchy. Actually, that's a good example. I can't even believe I didn't think of that. The double Anarchy SMGs are what I'm talking about. Low accuracy, high fire rate, extremely high damage, lots of ammo unloading very fast. They're basically like a whirlwind of bullets. Those things will drop a lot of enemies close range very fast. Okay, do I need to have the mission enabled or something? What the fuck is this? Oh, you do! Look at that! I enabled the mission. These guys just spawn out of nowhere. Okay, well I learned something today. If ever you're playing the Secret Army of General Knoxx, or I guess in the Doll Headland there's a mission for taking out these patrols as well, and also in the Salt Flats. If you have it enabled, they'll spawn. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I usually don't even equip missions because I don't need the waypoints anymore, but okay. So are they not going to spawn anymore? Alright, I'm just going to fast forward through this if it takes forever. I found one! I found one! I don't like copyright, so I just make my own epic music. Alright, and he's down. 2 more to go. So the thing that I'm using is, I believe it's spacebar for PC. I'm using a controller for me. So for me, it's just pressing A. It actually triggers a target on the vehicle. And if you don't have another person in the car, it'll automatically aim at the targeted object with your machine gun or rocket. And then you can just kind of drive in circles and spam it.